Hi guys, Chef Kevin Belton here, and I tell you what, this is National Peanut Butter Lovers Month. Who does not love peanut butter? I mean, come on, this is November. Just think we just had Halloween with all that peanut butter and chocolate. Well, let's keep the trend going. What I've taken here, we're gonna make a no-bake peanut butter pie, all right? So I've taken 25 Oreos, run them in a food processor, kind of made some Oreo dirt. I have 5 tablespoons of melted butter. Just gonna get that butter right on in. And yes, this is going to be for our crust. So I just have a fork, and I just wanna work to make sure that all of this butter moistens all of these crumbs. Now, I said we're making a no-bake pie. And I know you all watch very closely and pay so much attention and always catch me when I do something. And I know y'all are sitting there going, Chef, that's a cake pan. That's not a pie pan. Well, you are right, because I don't know where I put the pie pans. So when you don't know where you put your pie pans, guess what you use? A cake pan. All right? So look at this. See how this is now nice and moist, okay? So all real simple. Let's just go ahead and dump this right in. Oh, we don't want to lose any of that Oreo goodness. Oh, come out of there. Now we're going to spread this around because we want to press this down. What I like to do to press this down, and I think this is the simplest, take a measuring cup, okay? And just press. Press it down. What happens is that butter, from that moisture from the butter, it's going to cause it to stick together. The sides, I don't worry about pressing so hard on the sides. Just do a nice, gentle press on the sides. All right. Because sometimes my sides are uneven, but I want to make sure that that bottom is taken care of. Make sure, see, like too much at the top here. So I put that down at the bottom. We have a little crack there. See that little crack? We're gonna take some of this top, knock it down, push it over. There we go. That takes care of that bottom. So how does that look? Okay. Now, what I like to do with this at this point is I want to go ahead, put this in the refrigerator, because it's just gonna be in the refrigerator while we get everything else together, because just that little bit in the refrigerator is gonna cause that butter to get solid and our crust to hold together. So let's just slip this in the fridge. And here we have soft cream cheese, had it at room temperature. And we have peanut butter. So that's 8 ounces of the cream cheese, 1 cup of peanut butter, and we're gonna get this working in. And to this, we have 1 1/4 cups of powdered sugar, and I have some whipped cream. Now, you can use a Cool Whip, any kind of whip topping you want, but let's get this started off to try to get this smooth together right quick. Now, you could do this by hand, but by using the mixer, it just whips more air into it, keeps it nice, light, and fluffy. So I like to go ahead and work some of the powdered sugar in. You don't have to work it all in. Let's see if I'm not splashing myself or Monica. I think I was successful, gang.
There's another batch to go.
There's another batch to go? Yes, dear. Oh, look at that. All right, let's get some more. Now, we always have creamy peanut butter here at the house. If you like chunky peanut butter, sure. You can go with a chunky peanut butter, but we always keep the smooth, okay? All right? But use what you like. If you like some of the natural peanut butters, that's fine. So let's kick this up. Remember, like I said, we want some air to get in here. Okay, so that's kind of smooth. So let's get a little spatula and get some of our cream in. See, this is going to add a light airiness to it. It's also going to help Keep it nice and light, add a little lightness to it so it's not too thick. And of course, you can use any type of, whipped topping that you like, or whatever you have at home. We always tend to keep, I always keep heavy cream usually in the fridge where we can make whipped cream. And we also keep some cans of whipped cream, because you never know, at the last minute you need something and you feel like, oh, I want some whipped cream on that. All you have to do is pull out that can and make it work. All right? So let's just get this whipped up. And we just want to make sure this just gets incorporated really good. You can see how the density is changing. Remember how it was rough and smooth, and you see how it's becoming nice and creamy? That's because of that cream, that whipped cream. All right? So I'll just crank this up just to let's get some more air into it. There we go. There we go, that's good. Now, for safety, you notice I popped the beaters and then unplugged it, all right? Never try to handle the beaters and all with everything still plugged in. So now, we can take this out. Oh, okay, you call for it first? Okay, here you go, get that clean. Now let's get our pie crust. See, hasn't been in the fridge very long. So now we just take our filling and just pop it right on in. Now, you do have to be not delicate, but remember that crust hasn't been in the refrigerator very long. So it's still a little delicate. All right. The other nice thing in something like this, if you really like a lot of chocolate, why not throw in a few chocolate chips into this? Okay. You could put some chocolate chips in there. So here, let's just spread this out. Now, we're going to pop this back in the refrigerator because we want this to firm up. But before we do that, what I have here is a little hot fudge topping, okay? And we just want to take that hot fudge topping and pour it over the top. And just take your spoon and gently just bring it out to the sides, okay? Just gently, just bring this out to the sides. There we go. Now, where we are here at this point, this is where we want to go ahead and put this in the refrigerator. Because we need to, it depends on how fast you want this, we need to put this in the refrigerator for at least 10 minutes. Because we want that filling to firm up. We also want that chocolate on the top to get nice and firm. So let's put this in the refrigerator. Come here. And you come out. So you see, once that chocolate on the top is nice and firm, here what this is, I put another layer of the whipped topping over it. You can see right in that corner right there, that little chocolate poking through, okay? So at this point, you can take more chocolate, drizzle it over the top to decorate it. If you like caramel, drizzle a little caramel over it if you want. You can even melt some peanut butter. Put it in a little Ziploc, cut the end of it off, and squeeze it out of the corner to decorate it, all right? Chopped peanuts if you like. Here, I'm just gonna take a little crumbled Oreos. That I just crumble these up. And who doesn't love Oreos? So this is the way I decorate the top. But as you can see, you could go with a little bit of caramel or peanut butter over the top, just whatever you like. So there we go. A nice, nice treat, all right? Now, if you want, you can go ahead and pre-cut this. I made it in the pans, Or the other nice thing with this is if you would like, go ahead and make it in mini muffin pans. Now you need something small. You remember the little, where I had the melted butter? If you do like individual muffin tins, use something small like this to press it down in the bottom, okay? To get that crust on it. And they shouldn't be too tough to get out. Just run a little knife around them and hopefully they'll pop right out for you. I don't know, Monica's looking at me kind of crazy. Maybe that wasn't a good idea.
You can use muffin tin liners.
That's why you are the boss. Muffin tin liners, gang. I was thinking about that. I was thinking we could put them in muffin tin liners. But I tell you what, no matter what you do with it, however it is, it's good. And if you don't have muffin tin liners and you happen to do it that way in the muffin tins and they don't come out, that's okay. Gather everybody around, give them a spoon. Here, your turn, get yours out. Eat it that way. All right? So try this. If you love peanut butter, if you love Oreos, why not? And I tell you what, if you happen to not be an Oreo fan, you remember the cookies Lorna Doones? You could use Lorna Doones for a crust. Or better yet, if you have some Girl Scout cookies around the house, use a Girl Scout cookie crust, all right? So use what you have, use what you like, but just what? Make it good and enjoy it. So keep washing those hands, keep masking up, stay safe. I appreciate you hanging out and cooking with me so much. For WWL, I'm Chef Kevin Belton, and we'll see you soon.